Greetings, one and all warriors of the 21st Founding, and welcome back to the Lamenters Redemption! Yeah, I'm doing this again, because it's kind of my signature chapter master series, one that I actually want to get done at some point, if the RNG and glitches will let me. But, I reckon with this new Horus Heresy mod, we're going to have a lot more fun, especially with ship costs being reduced. If we get a few STCs, we can go through that. We can have enough ships to deal with the bloody Orc fleets. And mid-maxing armor is going to be great. I'm hoping to get some good suits of Mark III and Mark IV. And really get this party started. Now, as I said, I've done my 10-minute poke about equipped warriors of flamers, combi flamers. I've added sniper rifles, melter guns. I even think I have a plasma gun I was going to give to 4th Company. Did I ever buy it? No, I didn't buy it. I was going to buy it, but I never did. Oh yeah, chain axes! I want to re-equip a squad of chain axes. And now I'm broke. Great! Oh well. We will go this squad here. Give them all chain axes, and then we shall start off. Right, re-equip. Place chain swords with chain axe. Oh, I love that there's actual graphical model for the chain axes now. That's so cool. See, 60 damn melee splash, but that has 80 damn melee splash. Like, that's much better. But, anyway. So yes, I've done my mid-maxing of weapons and equipment. I've rearranged the Librarian Corps. I've re-equipped 4th Company and others with weapons and equipment. As you can see, I've already started getting some Mark IV suits and trying to Mark 8 suits and try and mid-max a little bit of the armor classes, but that requires a lot more requisition than I have. Oh, the art assets are just so nice. Anyway, back to it. So, I think, as with all Lamenters Redemptions, we need to start purging the Orc worlds as soon as possible. So, I reckon we shall set off, head to Devon, split off 4th Company to go deal with New Visarius. Moderate forces, yep, they can deal with that, and then they can shoot down and deal with Rostam, while the rest of the chapter moves to deal with the main Orc force ahead of us. So, I've loaded the weapons, loaded the rhinos. All the rhinos and stuff are loaded. Excellent! Off we go. 4-4. We'll go that way because warp travels same either way. Yep. Right there. Alright. Necron Tomb, we'll keep an eye on that. To Devon! I really thought they had Exterminatus Devon, but I guess they didn't. Now, 4th Company. Underworld Giant. So we shall... No. So many clicks sometimes. Underworld Giant, Magnificent Jester, and 2 escorts. The rest go that way. Rest of you go up to nowhere. I'm giving them 2 strike cruisers, even though there's a single company, because 1 strike cruiser cannot do any bombardments on their own. It just doesn't work. Right, Lamenters that way. Alright. Anything on Soluton? Nope. Alright, we're going to risk it for the biscuit and attack. We're going to praise the Prioress, who looks like she's cosplaying the Eldar. I think that's a graphical glitch, but, you know, we can't really call anything to account with the sisters, can we? Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, 3 battleships. We can probably fight this, actually. Yeah, probably fight this. Dun 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 dun. Right, fire! Torpedoes away. We might lose 1 to 2 escorts, is my money. Right, blast them. Blow them to bloody bits. Right, we've still got, yep, 1 escort down. Good thing they're cheaper with this mod. No, 2 escorts. Crap! I was hoping only 1 bloody battleship. Still, if we kill this world now, In, oh, free. Damn it, that was above operational costs. No more, no more, no more. Phew. Bollocks. 3 escorts down. It's very irritating. Alright, well, we are above system. Perhaps what we might do is if we launch a full-strength raid and try and divert reinforcements away from the central system, we don't need to bombard. Excellent. Alright. They're down to sparse. They're heavy. So, once again, we launch a full-strength raid. And we try and bleed reserves away from the central planet. I'm seeing the Devastators have been lost here. Curious. Health check. About 90%. Yeah, a couple 49%. Chapter settings. What's the raid formations? Dreadnought, Assault Marines, Tacticals in the middle, Devastator Scouts. Yeah, that's all fairly straightforward. I might move Terminators to the Assault Marines just for the heavier hitting firepower. Right. Okay, good. We're bleeding reserves away from the middle system. Because when dealing with extreme or anything above heavy, you either bombard... Damn it! Aww. Poo. You either launch full-scale bombardment, exterminatus, or you try and just bleed the system. Excellent. Now. Oh yeah. I need 90 for Terminator armor. How much do we have on hand? We should start, we start with 10 suits. 340, that's not too bad. Artificial armor though. Armor 35, 10% melee. Armor 40. Ah, okay. Oh, that's even better. Oh, Exterminatus is beautiful. Right. In turn, now have we bled? Oh no, we haven't quite bled reserves away just yet. I was hoping we could bleed away some more reserves. Also, I should do a system check. Yep. Oh no, some of the Orc worlds have actually been taken down. The Imperial Navy. But there are more that need to be dealt with, as there always are with the bloody greenskins. Right. Launch a full-strength raid again. I may end up just having to raid the central planet with medium forces. Also, the other downside of this mod, I know in the comments I was told how to fix this, and I never actually looked at it, but I don't start with any artifacts, which means I need to look for them. Which I suppose is kind of fitting for the Lamenters since they had all their good artifacts nicked by the bloody Minotaurs, who I hate. So, we'll have to deal with that at some point. Now, Tech Marine, if you wouldn't mind grabbing the SDC, that would be very appreciated. Armamentorium. Vehicles. Well, not ideal. We can produce Land Raiders and Dreadnoughts. See, I wanted that. That's a lot better than the original one where you couldn't do that. That's good. Wait, do we have any Dreadnought chassis on hand? Vehicles. No. That's alright. Okay. End turn. Heavy, moderate. Okay, we're just going to have to bite the bullet and attack. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Nice. Alright, good. Now, moderate. They've got heavy defenses, so they can hold out for a turn. We'll attack there. Good. Chief Librarian's doing well. Have you got artificial armor? You've still got Mark 6 plate. What type of armor do we have lying around? We don't have anything else to give him with. Interesting. I'm hoping I want to see 4th Company in action, actually. Right. Sparse, tiny, moderate. Ugh, killing orcs can be so tedious sometimes. Still, I like how they actually mention how tedious it is to kill orcs. If you read the Khan, like Jagatai Khan's Primarch novel, it has them dealing with an orc world, and it literally explains how irritating and tedious it can be, because you literally have to kill every bloody one, then you have to burn all the corpses, then you have to do a double check to make sure there aren't any, spores or mushrooms hiding around the place, and it just ended up becoming a grind. Kind of fitting for orcs, I suppose, since they're so bloody resilient in having to kill them. Excellent. Good. Now, launch raid, 4th company. Let's see how well this does. Dawn bolters, slugger framers. Oh, the sniper rifles didn't even get to be used. Oh well. Well, the world has been secured. Now, I reckon we'll send 4th company on their own little crusade, shall we not? Orcs are gone. To Rotterstein. To Roston. Oh dear. Oh dearie, 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 dear. My Marines. Oh no, that's 4th company. They're their own thing. Oh no, they're mostly back to full health. I just, trying to constantly attack high-level orcs will become annoying. Now, 4th company, I guess you do your own thing. Rest of the chapter, we'll start raiding the heavy stuff, try and divert reserves from the middle. But I really need to get some artifacts and start getting this as a battle. Reserves back into this. No, that was a raid call. Right, raid! Dun 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 dun! Alright. Health check. Mostly okay, just a few battered damages. Did I not actually... I thought I re-equipped more of these guys with melter guns and equipment. I've still got 2 melter guns. I might give them to 1st company. Oh no, there is a melter gun here. Looks like there's only the one though. Still, we'll give them a melter gun. M for melter. Cool. Now, oh, forgot to give them a bloody melee weapon. Bolter. Have a chainsword. There we go. Now, as I was thinking, weapons. Got combi flamers, we've got flamers, got some heavy bolters. I might actually, believe it or not, I know we've got other companies for that, but I'm kinda in the idea if we give 1st company some of their own heavy weapons, then they can at least provide a bit more firepower for when I land them on planets. And anyway, heavy weapons are always a good idea. Good. Right. Wipe orcs out of these side planets, divert reserves from the central planet, then hammer the central planet. Oh, bloody orcs! They're never ending. Right. Okay. Well, they've diverted reserves back there, so we can hammer them again. And you know what? We might just send down 1st company to attack 1st company, just so we can start trying to get tactical dreadnought suits. Yep, 41 bolters, 3 heavy bolters, 8 storm bolters. Good. Aha! Oh, all of you back on the battle barge. So one is able to take Terminator armor. I'm not going to bother until I have at least 5, and also I will need power fists and storm bolters before I can promote them, don't I? How much do these cost? 30. We'll buy 5 of them. How many storm bolters? We've got 10. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, chain axes and bolters. I might give them... What suit of armor ups melee damage, just as an aside? Mark 4 plus 5 melee plus 5 ranged. That has thicker armor plating but minus range. So if I'd probably give them Mark 4, thinking about it logically. Oh, that's plus 10%, but that's way too expensive to outfit a random squad with. See, if I was going to do Mark 3 armor, you'd do chain axes and boarding shields. That would be a good way of doing it. Right. Now, artifact? No, but did for sororities. Poo. Right, still heavy. It looks like I might have to actually just bite the bullet and launch the full attack on the center. I need to get a... I need to get a relationship going with the Sisters of Battle, so I can bloody well get Hospitallers and Battle Sisters and Eviscerators and Heavy Flamers. Although I suppose one thing I'll say, on the bright side, there is no bloody annoying demonic artifacts I have to quickly, hurriedly build secret artifacts for, so I don't get declared traitor by the Inquisition, and then next turn give it back to them. I just thought that was an annoying process. Alright. Bolters. Last cannon missile launchers. Conversion beamer. Conversion beamer does a good job. Conversion beamer always seems to reliably kill someone. Yes! Enemy leader dead. Now, first company. You can launch an attack. Good. Good. Minor war boss dead. Okay, so I've lost the rhinos. I should have maybe done this as a sparse idea. Anyone dead? No, looks like it's just vehicles. Power axes, flame and stormwater. Alright. How are the vehicles actually doing? Oh, yeah, they're pretty munted, but hopefully the Forge Master can do something about that. Also, 87, 88 XP. We might be able to get Terminator armor fairly soon. Also, it reminds me... paranoia. Got to keep the paranoia. There we go. Now, end of turn. Full strength raid to the chapter. Cut them down, lads. Right. Good. And now we follow it up with first company. I know you're battered, but you can take another battle. You're Astartes, aren't you? It's what you're for. Right. Blast them, my battle brothers. Excellent. Good. Oh, the orcs have been bloody busy in the meantime. But I will get the job done. Load back up into the Fire Jester. 3 of them have got Terminator plate now. That's good. Right. Jubel system. Tyranid presence. Well, 4th company, you've been in the void too long. It's time to stretch your blades. Bolters, placements, bolt pistols. I don't actually see any reference to the sniper rifles being used. I find that intriguing. Well, Dreadnought's dealt with them, and the last cannon's dealt with the flanking Lictor. Oh, that's still my own personal in-joke, that. The flanking Lictor. I think I've said this before. I always meant to buy a Lictor model and then get a... and then have a Devastator. Like, set up a couple Devastators and then have a Lictor on the side. Just call the diorama Flanking Lictor. It would make sense to nobody but me, but it would be amusing nonetheless. Right. Now, how are we going to launch this attack? Do we launch the attack on these Orc worlds around here? And then try and go for this one where the fleet's coming from? Or do we try and attack this one where the battle is, but the Orcs don't seem... This fleet seems to be a phantom fleet. We might actually do that. Launch an attack on this northern part here, while 4th Company goes relic hunting. Brain. Trying to think of... Oh, yeah. Nothing interesting on here? Nope. Alright, well. To Piontus. I'm looking for relics. Oh, yeah, I'm also identifying that. Ooh, now these look cool. Whirlwind missile launchers. Are these all for dreadnoughts? Hold on. Weird question. Can you re-equip? Get rid of Mastercrafted. Can you actually re-equip, like, assault cannons and stuff to vehicles? That would be interesting. Because otherwise, I mean... Whirlwind missile launcher sounds like for a whirlwind. Twin link assault cannon. Oh, maybe these are just dreadnought weapons. Force weapon. But this is vehicle weapons. Can you get librarian dreadnoughts? That would be... I suppose you could. If one of them was wounded, you could promote them to a dreadnought. Intriguing. Anyway, nothing else on the system? Nope. Right, to Nern. Oh yeah, where's 4th Company? Bugger all down there. Well, you may as well go to Raiden. Portekius. Porneticus. Where is that? Probably the other side of the galaxy, just thinking about it. Okay. Sure, why not? Bretonia! Huh? It's probably in amongst... or in amongst Orc space. If it ends up delving into heresy while we're around, then we'll probably go have a look. Tyranid presence heavy. Well, don't worry, Imperial Guard, who seems to be number in the billions, yet can't deal with them. The Space Marines are here. Seriously, how can you not deal with these guys? You're weird. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Attack. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, oh yeah, Raiden. SDC fragment. No relics, but we're getting some SDCs at least. Unload. Take the SDC. You are back on board. Discount. That's better. 1,300. Not too bad for a ship, I suppose. Right. Lamenters to Panoramia. Well, heavy Tyranids. I think 4th Company can finally stretch their blades. I'm glad I outfitted 4th Company the way I did. There we go. The sniper rifles just kill the flanking lictors. Interesting. Well, 4th Company can have fun silencing these Tyranids while the rest of the chapter move in. Blast them. Excellent. Alright. Next turn. I might deal with these Tyranids and then call it an episode. I don't actually know how long I've been recording for. Also, the Imperial Navy are going to go deal with Ojos. Good. If they can defeat the Navy and then the Orc Navy and then hold them in place, by the time I get there, it shouldn't be too hard to deal with the planet's surface. Also, 4th Company can probably get some good promotions as well. Oh yeah, 1st Company. How many of them are... Because they do get standard training scores, so how many of them? Oh, there is 1, 2... Oh, you're one of the Heavy Bolter Marines. I might keep you on your position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Promote. 1st Company Terminator. Yeah! Now, we also go to the Armamentorium. Oh, I have to buy heavy flamers from the Ecclesiarchy. That's annoying. Still, I can get an assault cannon. An assault cannon for them. And also... we'll get 2 chain fists and a thunder hammer. Right, since you were the first, I'm going to give you the thunder hammer. Yeah. 300 dam, melee splash, armor piercing, thunder hammer and a storm bolter. The 2 of you, I will give you assault cannons. A for assault cannon. Oh, I only have 1? Oh, okay, well, I guess I'll give you the assault cannon. Nice. And then you 2 will get... No. Panel 2. Sometimes, I wish... Yeah, sometimes there's a bit too many clicks in this system. Chain... Where is the chain fist? Power axe, power fist, power sword, storm shield. These are all weapon. Where's the chain? Chain fist. There we go. Right. There we go. That's our 5-man Terminator squad. 1 assault cannon, 2 chain fists, and a thunder hammer. I think that's a good, nice little start. Right. Oh yeah, 4th Company. We will let you keep bloodying your blades. As I said, I want to leave that 1st Company Marine with the heavy bolter, because I think it's probably good that 1st Company have some medium range firepower of their own. Nice. Alright. Taking a bit of time. 3% penitent though, it's not too bad. I've got my 5 Terminators. Anyone else? 1 Marine, pretty wounded. Oh yes, that was something I should do while my brain is trying to comprehend it. Equipment. Armor? Bionics. I can always forget to do that. They're good for getting them back to positive health. And then the apothecaries can take over healing them. See, now they're all in positive health, so the apothecaries can do their work. Shite. I might need to buy more than a few. Good thing they're only 5 each. That's, like, not too bad for the budget. Also, 3rd Company, was it? They're all 70, so that means they can be promoted to 1st Company, but their skills are kind of more useful where they are. Anyone else in negative health? There we go. That should get them back into battle. 4th Company are largely unbloodied, so... Well, they're bloodied in the sense they've killed a lot of shit, but they're not weak at all. Can we launch a raid? Yes, we can. Cool. Don't want to lose out on the action points since we've got them. Excellent. Sorry, I was checking my phone. Very rude. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Moderate. Fourth company. Kill. Damn gene stealers. Right. Push. Just check the health of those guys in third company. Oh, the rest of them are healing, but there's still a few that are damaged. Bionics, that'll get them back up a bit. Second company. I don't want to make everyone completely mechanical, because while it does up their, I think it ups their like toughness level, but it also decreases some of their other stuff as well from memory. A lot of this game I just know from memory from playing it so bloody long. It's like, oh, I know about, this. How? I just know. Right. Attack. There we go. Right, I think one more turn and Dormammu should be free. We may as well launch one final attack rather than a... yeah, rather than a raid. Also, fourth company, how are you for weapons? I know you've got bolters and chain axes and stuff, and snipers, but... oh no, you've got las cannons, heavy bolters, no missile launchers, but that's not too bad, I suppose. Your dreadnoughts have got las cannons and close combat weapons. Could probably get them flame cannons or something, but maybe that's for a later date. Now, more Tyranids. Lots more Tyranids. Well, we may as well, I think, end it here. Send them to Canis Kepham and... ooh, Ancient Ruins. Well, we may as well wipe out the orcs, and then I will save the game, and we shall explore the ruins next time. Partly because I happen to know in my brain that there's a chance I'll go down into the ancient ruins and the glitch will... and the glitches will start. That's what my brain was trying to comprehend. Right, well, I guess I shall say cheerio, lads. And I'll catch you again another time. I'm looking forward to seeing where I can go with this.